The city of Chicago has signed a more than $29 million contract with a private security firm to build so-called base camps for migrants. Other services and supplies like bedding and linens, food and sanitary facilities would also be provided. And the deal calls for at least 6 locations across the city, holding between 200 and 1,400 people.
ABC 7's political analyst Laura Washington joins us now. Laura, good morning to you. Where is this money coming from for this contract?
Well, it's piggybacking on a state contract, a previous contract for like $125 million, which was really not spent. But it's not clear is the state or the city is going to be coming up with the dough.
Laura, we're still seeing some migrants sleeping outside of police stations. How quickly could they get these base camps set up?
Well, they're going to have to get them set up pretty quickly because winter is coming and because it's such a crisis at the police stations. And these camps are designed and intended to relieve the pressure on the police stations to get the migrants out of those locations.
I mean, I'm looking at the pictures of these things and the design of them. I mean, and the pictures even that we're seeing looks like something out of the Middle East.
Yes.
Where are they going to be in the city? I have so many questions. Do they stay there permanently? Is this a temporary thing? I mean, what do you know about them?
The Johnson administration has not answered most of those questions. He's had several meetings with aldermen. We know that there's one location on the far south side that they're looking at. They're getting some community resistance already to that. There are going to be multiple sites, though, and no one knows how long. There's really no timetable. That's one of the biggest problems with this whole crisis is that there's no long-term planning, no long-term discussion.
And migrants are continuing to
they're
arrive.
Every day.
Yeah.
And another big problem that a lot of people are talking about, where was this idea to talk about our homeless population and the problem that we have there?
Right, and that's something that's come up at some of the community meetings. We've known about our homeless for many decades, and they're still out in the cold. They'll be out in the cold literally this winter while the migrants will be taking care of the tents. It's a big problem, and no one seems to have any real answers.
All right. We'll keep talking to you, and we'll keep asking. We'll see where this goes. Laura Washington, good to see you this morning. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers out there who are pushing the word of truth in all sincerity. And you just saw that video clip about these migrant, base camps that they're about to make out here in Chicago. All right, and as I was telling the elder, that's basically just a concentration camp.
Yeah.
All right, and pretty much, like I was telling the brothers, I left a message when I sent this video. I said, look, they're basically using this migrant situation as a way to start setting up, martial law.
Yep.
And we're seeing it, right before our eyes. This is becoming, the hot topic, right, in today's society. I mean, there's many things, but this is a very hot topic, especially in cities like Chicago, the New Yorks, all right, the Los Angeleses, so on and so forth, right? These migrants are legit taking over. They're taking over, man. All right, you can't walk into a police station without seeing dozens and dozens of migrants. All right, sleeping, in the the buildings, the facilities. All right. Hey, they're all over, the city, whether it be, the north side, the south side, the west side. They're everywhere, man.
Oh yeah, because I think it was John. He posted a video. I think it was a Snapchat, because we got on the group on Snapchat with the God Kings.
Yeah.
He posted a video. He had all these had all these immigrants lined up. He's going to each one of them and asking them their name, what state they was going to. Then he was like, "What's your name? Where you going?" Like they said New York, Massachusetts, Texas, and all that shit, man. You see, so they here and they spread them out throughout the United States, man.
Yep, and there's tons and tons of money, given to them, or there's money that's being dished out to build these facilities, and that's making you know, you got the Jakes out here who are upset, okay, in particular the Southern Kingdom. But then you got, you know, these Edomites that are mad.
Yep.
You even got other Northern Kingdom tribes that, you know, that are born and raised here, right? They're mad about the immigrants coming. So, hey, look, man, this is a
Civil War.
yeah. This is a tactic that Esau is using to brew up, you know, civil wars and you know, race riots and all that. All right.
And you know what the Lord doing too? The Lord's bringing here either for salvation, it was very few of them, or to be destroyed. That's
right.
why they come here, because this is where the main judgment is going to take place here in America, aka Babylon. What speaks in Zechariah 13:8, it says, "In all the land, 2 parts should be destroyed." That's talking about here, America, aka Babylon.
That's right.
All right. You want me to grab that second Ezra?
Yeah, that second Ezra's 15, because this is what's coming. Okay.
And you got the Revelation 2 and 10, because that's pretty much talking about the concentration camps.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know, Revelation 2 and 10. So let me see, get that second Ezra's.
It started like 14.
I got you. The second Ezra's 15, and it's like you 1 second to get to it. It's 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, second Ezra 15. The second Ezra is 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
Yep. And we're gonna see more and more of that as we get closer to, you know, Judgment Day. You know, these people are gonna fight and kill one another for all sorts of reasons. You know, and the main thing is for natural resources.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have people who are just gonna fight each other and kill each other because of pride, because of you know, because they're racist.
Yeah.
You know, so on and so forth. All right. So that's what's coming.
That's it, man. And we'll say, how shall I come back? Well, if it not be already kindled, you know. But verse 16, it says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their king nor princes."
Yeah, and you had this woman. She mentioned how, since they're gonna build a one of those base, you know, campsites on the far south side of here in Chicago, she already said that the residents in that area are you know, complaining and they're, you know, going into these those town hall meetings.
Yeah.
You know, and see, I'll say this, from what I've been seeing, you know, out here in Chicago, these town meetings are getting more serious.
Yeah.
Eventually, these people, they're not going to just sit back and complain. They're going to start throwing chairs. All right, some of them are going to try to beat up an alderman. You know, they're going to try to attack the mayor. This is what's coming, man. Because because what's happening is people are getting pressed back into a wall, man.
Yeah.
And then eventually, you know, there's only so much one can take.
Yeah, just like a rat, when you back him up in the corner, he gonna fight.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. Yeah, man. So, and you know, the president, Joe Biden, nobody respects this guy.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you know, yeah, that's the modern day king right now.
Uh-huh.
So it says, "For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man should desire to go into the city and should not be able to." Oh, that were your lockdowns right there, your little checkpoints. You know, you're gonna come to the point where you're not gonna even be able to leave your area, man.
Yep. And I'll say these base camps, and I've heard it wasn't mentioned in this specific news, you know, broadcast, but I heard him say that it's going to be run by the military.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know,
So like, what were you
no,
saying?
say that's new, what they call that news, that fluff news.
Yeah.
That's ABC 7. So of course they're not gonna tell you nothing like that on there.
Like I said, but they mentioned it, that it's going to be run run by the military. And so we know that, they're going to enforce what? Martial law.
That's it, bro.
That's the reason why these camps, all right, are being established. So this agenda can get pushed.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, news like ABC7, they not gonna really tell you. They ain't gonna give you everything, man. They gonna leave that out about it being run by military.
Cons, yeah, it's for sure, yeah.
Oh,
But I think there's a little more.
yeah, it's more. Yeah, that's why you gotta go. That's why you gotta listen to what they call them, alternative news.
Yeah, alternative media.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're gonna get this verse Shalom, brother. That's verse what was that? 18. 17. A man should desire to go into the city and should not be able, but because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yep.
A man should have no pity upon his neighbor. Your best buddy. You watching football games and all that shit. Y'all gonna be the biggest enemies, man. And they showed you that in the Purge. I believe the first one. Fuck been good neighbors the whole time, and then the first Purge.
Yeah.
They became enemies, man.
Hey, like in that one, I forgot which Purge, but you had that those two women, right? They were neighbors with that one Issacharite, and I guess they didn't give him any play, and he got mad, and then when he was able to purge,
Like,
he
it's Diego's turn.
yeah Diego wants his,
So,
because he wanted that their kitty, man, so to speak.
yeah, see, women in trouble. You playing these games, holding off and shit. See, it's gonna be complete lawlessness. Ain't gonna be, and that's what's gonna be the problem. You ain't gonna have no control no more. These guys gonna get what the hell they want. They don't give a fuck about you saying no in that time. So it says, verse 19: a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So famines are coming back.
Yep. And that's why you're gonna see a lot of killing, man.
Yeah.
Because people aren't gonna have water, all right, bread, meat, vegetables. It's gone, man. And then, hey, Delta and I talked about this earlier today. Jake's gonna lose their mind because they don't have a cell phone, right, a blunt, perks, all right, what is it, flaming hot Cheetos, honey bun.
Yeah, because niggas smoking all the time. That helps them with whatever shit they going through by smoking.
Yep.
So that's gonna be taken away from them. So they gonna say they're addicted to these things. So you take them addictions away from them, they gonna lose their fucking mind, man.
Yep.
Let me see if there's more. It says, behold, let's see, I should call all the kings of the earth to I mean, that's pretty much is on that.
That's it then.
Yeah. Let me grab that Revelation.
If you want to get it.
Yeah. Because this is Revelation 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison. That's the concentration camps.
Yep.
All right. So it is right here, man. This is all being done for prophecy's sake, man. This devil ain't controlling. It said the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. The Lord got this devil doing these things to fulfill prophecy, man. This devil don't. His carnal mind can't understand. Look, man. Lord's controlling you. He's making the moves, man. You're the damn puppet on the strings, man. All right. So it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. All right. So there you go. You're gonna be throwing people into the prisons, man, that they may be tried. Try to get them to take the MOTB and all that, man. Because I was thinking that movie, was it The Handmaid's Tale? They pretty much had like, what you want to call it, chipping stations. You know, and where they was living in, pretty much a camp.
Yeah.
You know, they was living all in one room, big ass room,
What they
sleeping next to each other.
call it a dormitory.
Yeah, pretty much, man. They had no freedom. They couldn't do what they wanted to do. Nothing like that, man. You know. So, yeah, man. So that's part of the prophecy, man. These camp and Lord bring all this stuff upon this place because the wickedness is great here, man.
Yep.
So that's judgment, man. All right. That's judgment on the wicked, but he's going to be with his elect who've been striving and fighting to serve him to the best of their ability, man. All right. But anything else? So yeah, man. Lord wants to edify to the elect. I'd like to give all. You gonna close out?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll close out.
Oh, yeah.
Really don't matter. But Lord wants to edify to elect. Give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Shem
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, peace, salutation to society, and pushing his word, sincerity, truth, and charity. With that, shalom.
Shalom.